Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Scratching Post. We scratch that gaming itch. Hope we're all doing well today. I'm, of course, you're through to Ebak, and of course, we are going to be continuing with some Metal Gear Solid. I'm just putting out the announcements because I just realized, oh no, I forgot to do that. So, this is me now setting out the announcements. How is everyone doing this morning? I can see Shadow and Birds in the chat at this point. I can only apologize for anyone who's here who was watching last night with me going on a rant about some personal issues, which that VOD is no longer available. So if you missed the opportunity, well, unfortunately. But yeah, just wanted to kind of get back to it and wanted to kind of do a bit more streaming. And while I could wait until tomorrow, I just want to get just a little bit done today. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. It might be an hour, it might be 2 hours, might be longer than that. It'll be as long as it'll take. Yeah, I'll be using it to work through some things as well. So I might be a bit quiet. I'll try and interact as much as I can. But yeah, hopefully everything will be fine. Just the notification's going out right now. I wish you luck, Burr, with the Demon of Hatred. I know you're playing Sekiro. I've actually always been interested in Sekiro. Because I don't know, it just seems like it's a very maneuverable game compared to Dark Souls. So it is on my list, but I don't know. Thank you, Tano. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so the self-promotion has gone out on the airwaves. So I think it's time for us to begin. Cool. Well, let's switch this over to the main channel. Right then. And there it is. All right then. We'll see. I mean, I might shut it down in about an hour when people go for lunch. I might just continue on. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. So let's load it up. We haven't not got too much long level of too much left, I should say, of this part of the game. Okay, so recap. We're in the middle of a hold, and we need to take photographs of Metal Gear Ray. Unfortunately, we need to get to the front of the hold of the ship, and right now we've got a 7-minute time limit because the commander is giving a speech to his men. So look at all those lovely people down there that we need to avoid.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Like, these guys' peripherals vision suck. No dog tag from you? That's annoying.
Power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to nuclear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. promise. I have a daughter.
No. Here's where things get more complicated.
Never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generations.
Now, why on earth they would do this, I have no idea.
Soldier, I know that is my duty. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness, they're not doing anything. Oh, no, they are. They are.
To move on, Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline.
Freeze.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
I'm staring disability at Snake's butt.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed
Tarted
Ray,
cake, you mean?
after the great manta ray. Our ray has a sting that nature never gave the manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
I go through here? Nope. Oh, oh, oh.
George Sears surrendered
That was too close. Let's see if we can use this hatch.
The development of Metal Gear Rex and next generation nuclear warheads.
To be fair, I'm going for dog tags, and I'm keep forgetting. Hang on, I've got a 3-minute timer to
To the right. Intruder in the back. Intruder to the left. Intruder to the right. Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared.
yeah, the common I would just keep them on their toes.
Way. Stay on your guard at all times. Let's continue. But even you would have heard rumors that he was forced to resign and a failed cover across his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses is supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capabilities. NSD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct,
There we go.
you're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
That's the reason it kind of looks like a frog.
It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests.
2 minutes 25 seconds.
Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet,
Perfect. Opportunity.
a number of rogue states.
Good.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence.
Oh god. Yep. That's what happens if you tip them off.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
All for a dog tag. Basically, I shouldn't have gone through him, because that basically led everyone else.
It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this harm, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you.
I forgot how much of a good shot being this side, coming from this entry point, gets you of the Marine logo.
Good.
Not that it's difficult.
Knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Freeze.
The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century, and we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear C.
Hello? We're back a second. Just my imagination.
Is here to prevent that possibility. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics.
Freeze.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching.
Oh no.
Right. Left.
Don't see the guard, don't see the guard, don't see the guard.
Right. Down. Front. Down. Front. Getting back to the topic at hand.
Okay.
The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons-grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix, and the result is the renewed proliferation you see the world over.
I'm not gonna go for every dog tag because, yep, I'm aware. 7 seconds to spare.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. Next up is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The next one's... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, last one's coming up. You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
That is a
the
cute little sprite.
Marines will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you But I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
See you soon, Shadow.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
going down, Snake, with this tanker!
We have a problem.
Snake! Snake!
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Snake!
And so that's the end of the first part of the game.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The President?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the President and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Okay, here we are in the big shell. Let's look around. I'm not expecting anything to be in here, except a ration. Cool. Let's leave them open. Leave one open, two open at least. There's another ration down there. Let's go and grab it. Okay, that's us outfitted with 2 rations, all ready to go. Fantastic. Let's move. Let's just check in the vents, because you never know. I think it's actually a quick way to get to where the ration is, funny enough. Yeah. Right there. Oh well. At least there's a place to hide if we get spotted.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system. Uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Good with me. Okay. Yep. Casting full screen. Letterbox. Oh, I see. Yeah, full screen. Caption on. Own view. Normal. I want group. Quick change. Unequip. Previous. Unequip. Yeah. Thank you, Milestone Neff. The following. Seen enough. What I should say, actually. Okay.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
Science, sir.
How do I
Thank you.
save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
Thank you, Drifting. I appreciate it.
According to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
We're playing Metal Gear Solid 2.
Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
I try not to talk too much during the cutscenes. There's a lot of dialogue. Okay, we are out without any kind of weapons, so we need to avoid these two lovely individuals.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter. Stay on the
Here's the lift. We could go now, but the guards are on edge. So let's wait for them to calm down a little bit. No, that's fine. You don't need to be a gamer to enjoy, well, the video games are for everyone in their own individual ways. I'm gonna make my move now, actually. And we're in the left.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses?
Normal.
So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take
Hello, pal.
one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
That's fine. I mean, everyone has their own experience with video games. I'm always someone who prefers a lot of storyline-based games, which is why I'm playing Metal Gear Solid. It is very much renowned for its storyline, both for being over the top and also just being fun as a game. Okay, I'm actually gonna do something here. People may wonder, what am I doing? You can actually improve Raiden's grip by doing these pull-ups. it'll mean that his bar lasts for a lot longer. I think you can go up to... Is it level 3 lemming? Although that takes a while. But it's also going to help us later, because there's some areas which you kind of need to have that extra strength to get through to. Do you remember how many pull-ups it does to get... you require to get level 3? Funnily enough, Burr was just talking about Mortal Kombat. And I've also played Warcraft. Specifically Warcraft 3. That's what I've played. Mind looking up for me, Lemming? Because I'm thinking I'll get to grip level 2 and that's it. After hitting level 2. Okay, well, yeah. How am I able to do a session? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So do 8 at a time. Cool. Hey, thanks for the description there, Drifting. Thanks for the 5-tier subs. I appreciate that. You're much too kind, Drifting. We should be pretty close to getting to level 2 at the very least. Once I've got to level 2, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to go for level 3. So I don't think you really need level 3. I think level 2 is enough. Unless you remember differently, Lemming, in which case I might go for 3. Thanks for the cheer, Burr. Also, you cheered earlier. I should have acknowledged that, so thank you very much. Another 400 for an angry codec, cool. Yeah. If they didn't want you to actually, you know, use the system, why have it? I've lost count on how many sessions we've done now. Oh, level 100 train, thank you much. Thank you much for the cheer, Lemming. I appreciate it. Thank you much for the 150 bits. Come on. We can do this. It's funny because I've been working out more in my actual life. Just kind of lose some weight. And now here I am on my rest day when I don't do any exercises. And here I am in game doing exercises. There we go. Grip level 2. Which you notice if we just do this again. The bar is now going down at a much lower rate. So you do a pull-up, of course, but yeah. All right. Now that we've done that, we can actually get on with the bloody mission. Which I believe there's an entrance point somewhere. I think it's into here. There.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it. Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up. You can use weapons even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind. Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Yeah, as we've seen in the last game, those channels can be, yeah. Okay, strat A. Let's do this.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
So we are sans weapon right about now. We're also sans map until we can get the node.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
So the problem isn't with the character. Well, I don't know about the character itself. I would say it's the problem with the character. It's also the fact is that the game, when it was promoted, only promoted the first level where you're playing a snake in the tanker. That means that, you know, once the game came out and they saw that there's an entire separate section where you're playing as, for the majority of the game, this new character, people consider it a bit of a bait and switch. Which I can understand, even though, in my opinion, Raiden is not a bad character. People then attribute aspects of his character as being bad because of the negative reaction to the bait and switch. That I will say is, I think, what people do all the time. Now, we're actually not going to go to strat B. We're going to go to strat F because, if I remember correctly, on normal difficulty, that's where we can get our first weapon, and it's going to be a very useful weapon this run. I'm first going to check the lockers, make sure that we, aha, a ration. That's what we need. I'm going to wait for the guard. I can't. Yep, we can't go in there. Yep, didn't think so. Okay. Thanks for the luck, though, Science Nerf. Science Earth, I should say.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it! Cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Putting a pin in that because there's a good reason we're going here. Okay. The Cypher's looking at the lower level, so it's... Oop. Damn it! Okay.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
So this is where this is going to come in use. The AP sensor. This should give me some rumbling on the controller if there's anyone nearby, until we can find the node and get the map back, which I think the map is upstairs, if I remember correctly. But let's wait for the guards to calm the fuck down first. So most of you probably are wondering why we're here. For very good reason. I believe in one of the upper right levels, in one of the level 1 rooms, or one of the rooms which you can open that hasn't got a level associated with it, there's actually a M9 tranquilizer pistol.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Okay. Wait for the extra guards to leave.
Nothing here.
Alright, so he goes up the stairs. I can't recall if he's the only guard. I don't think he is. But he's going to see us if we stay here, so let's do this. I think that's him coming down. He's above us at this point. So I would get upstairs, but I just know that I'm going to encounter him face to face. Ah, here he comes. Right, let's move.
nothing here.
Ah, the M9. Cool. We now have a weapon. And what's great is that it's a tranquilizer weapon, so it won't actually kill anyone. Which is a plus.
Freeze!
There we go. Right, that's him taken care of. And his dog tag gained. Cool. That's the only room we can actually open in this strut. Excuse the... I apologize for the barking. I don't believe there's a node we can get to here. I think it's actually one of the rooms that's locked. But we can get some gear because we can do this. Yeah, what do you want?
Raiden, your grip has gotten stronger. Guess your hard work has paid off.
Jack, you're great.
Ah, thanks. Thank you. We now have a book. Oh, God. And now we get out of there. Yes, his name is Jack. And now we try and avoid the cipher again. This time successfully. I want to... Does tranks work on the cipher? No, they don't. Didn't think they would. I was wondering if it would actually do damage. Get back to the past. Okay. Get on our proper route. Excuse me.
Freeze!
Any effect for musing drifting? I may wonder, why am I going back up here? Because I want to go back down to the lower levels of the strut and get the dog tags I missed. Even though I'm not doing a dog tag run. I might as well get as many as I can.
Are you going to shoot me?
Balls. Okay. Some enemies don't respond well to your threats. So that's the only one we can do. Now, what you have to do for them is you have to actually shoot them with an actual lethal weapon in somewhere that's non-lethal, like the arm or the leg. That soon gets them cooperative.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Or do everyone just doesn't shoot them? I mean, that's true, but this is more fun. Bye-bye.
Freeze! Huh? What are you?
Sorry, Lemming. Like I said, I'm not doing a dog tag run. I just thought that would be amusing.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
As I thought, what happens if Raiden arrives without a pistol? What I mean is I wonder if the cutscene changes to reflect that.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Get down! Where is he?
strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Raiden, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines. What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation.
They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The President is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Well done, Bert. Didn't want to interrupt the cutscene playing out. Thank you. Well done for doing what you're doing. I'll get around to playing that game myself in the future. Okay, so we're heading to strut B. Which I'm also going to my controller on charge. Also going to take an opportunity to explore the place. Oh, and the node. And of course, Pliskin is asleep.
A Navy captain and the President. Unbelievable. Raiden, get to the President. Head for the BC connecting bridge.
He's asleep?
Take case of drifting.
This guy gonna sleep. Wish I were that relaxed. he's still sleeping.
Liquid.
Huh?
That'll come back later to taunt us.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Okay. Another reason people dislike not just riding with Rose is the whole like, have you forgotten about do you know what tomorrow is? I personally think it's a little subplot, but yeah.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
Is she the one they call Fortune?
Queen.
Don't let them take the president!
Ready grenades!
Oh, we've got a raid coming in. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Cozy Raid. Thank you.
A dud!
Hello, JR. Hope you've been doing well. We're just playing some Metal Gear Solid 2.
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness? I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down.
Thanks for coming along,
Just means
Cozy.
They anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation too?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Okay, you Raiders, thanks for coming in. I just want to kind of let the game play out. It's cutscenes. My name is Ebak. I do some variety streaming. Thanks very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. How's everyone doing? This is not my first time playing Metal Gear Solid 2. It's actually quite an old favorite of mine, but it's the first time I ever streamed it. So, new experience for me in that way. Thank you to the voice acting tag from last night's SVS. Ooh, I'll need to get that corrected at some point. Hello, Mia. Hello, Helly. Hello, Cozy Witch, who's just left us. Hello, Fangamamat. And of course, Wolstinger. And of course, GR Plays. What a wonderful place to art. I want to give a shout out to everyone who's mentioned, who's mentioned. Irish Disney Nerd, Green Isuine, Mary G2012, Absent Nix, Mentally Ill Crow. I think that's everyone. I am. It's an old favorite of mine, Mia. It's a game which I've probably not played it for 10 years, but I still know a lot of the game inside out. I am trying to get as many dog tags as I can. Just, you know, not doing a dog tag run. I'm just basically doing a casual run. This is actually part of also a reward stream. I promised everyone that I would do a Metal Gear Solid series if we raised 5,000 pounds, which we did. And so I just finished Metal Gear Solid 1 just the other day. And now I'm playing MGS2, and we'll move on to the rest as time goes on. Eocene, okay.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Thanks to the follow, man.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid.
Hello, Mist, and again, once again, I'm being quiet for the scene.
Is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Alright, so now our mission. To defuse the bombs. Let's get the node done so we can get the map. Here we go. Alright, so I'm wrapping it up soon, but let's see what we can do as much in the meantime. Okay, so we can see that one of the bombs is already in here in the toilet. I know exactly where it is. If I go up here, yes, I think I do. Should be, yeah, up there. Huh. I can't shoot the coolant for some weird reason. Ah, you use right stick to control the spray man. Okay. There we go. It used to be square, that's why I was confused.
Here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
Well, get back, Shadow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
All right. All right, but you go and enjoy your lunch. I'm going to continue my bomb disposal. Okay, the CD connecting bridge.
Is there somebody there?
God damn it.
It's the enemy. It's the enemy. I need help.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the CD connecting bridge have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
And here come the backup.
It's him. Everyone, stay on guard.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to the CD connecting bridge. Exercise extreme caution.
And there we go. This is not good. Yo, get up.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut D. Intensify security measures.
If I remember correctly, our bomb is down here. So we end up in the right place. Woohoo, that was something. How to wait for the guards to calm thine tits.
Nothing here.
Would you suggest this game? I mean, I actually quite like this game. It is definitely a early stealth game.
Nothing here.
Okay, so the bottom guard does patrols and reports back. Oh, and he's coming this way. So when I suggest this game, I think this is a great game. It's great from, you know, the stealth mechanic point of view. It's a great early stealth game.
Nothing here.
That's right, just piss off. Okay.
Nothing here.
I'm trying to think where that node is. I think it's down here. There we are.
Nothing here. Hmm? Is there somebody there?
Freeze! Freeze!
No! Please don't.
Okay, now to vacate the area before the guys say, "Hey, you've not reported in." Okay, D connecting bridge. Ah, yes. The reason you come down here is because there's actually a not a sniper, but someone. I'm gonna come back down here. Oh. Alright, cool, this works.
Hmm? Is there somebody there?
See shit. You saw shit. What's good is that we can use the coolant to actually wake up guards.
Freeze!
Just waiting here for the guard up top to do his thing. There we go. Ah, the parcel room.
Nothing here.
Okay, we've now got a mine detector, which is going to be useful. It's gameplay conceit, pal. It's basically so that you can't just do it the easy way. Where is that node? I see it. It is indeed. In fact, we've just picked it up. But we're here for the bomb. I think it might be down a level. Just up or upstairs. Oh no, that leads to the next part of the bridge. Okay. Take care, sir, pal. So there's a bomb here. This case of where?
Who's there? Who's there? Who's that? Enemy sight.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut E have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
I'm pretty sure it's in one of the boxes, Lemming. Just for some reason it's not showing up on the map. Would you mind giving me a reminder?
The situation is normal. All clear.
Oh, of course it's on the roof. Yes.
Freeze! Huh? Don't kill me.
That's for breaking my cover earlier.
Nothing here.
Oh no. There's something here.
Are you going to shoot me?
Yes I am. Care to reevaluate your situation? I gotta think, is the way to the outside down here? No, it's not. I think it might be here. I am now, yes. Okay, that's the connecting bridge, so that's not where we need to go. So it clearly is up the stairs. So now if I put the sensor, it should show once we get up there. The oh, get cutscene first.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja, complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I saw a female soldier. Russian. Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No. She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Okay, so we met Olga. And... oh, I forgot there are actually guards up here.
Freeze! No!
Please don't.
I'll take that.
Freeze!
Don't kill me.
So it's on the Harrier, somewhere. Alright. Ooh, actually, it's in one of the hatches. Ah, I see it.
Raiden here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, Raiden. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
So yeah, the so-called explosive expert of Dead Cell appears to be bundling his job a little bit. Curious.
Freeze!
Sorry, pal. I haven't tried rolling up the stairs. But that's what happens if you do. Bonk. Yes. Oh, the guards might have woken up here, so we need to be careful. No, actually they seem to still be unconscious. That's fine. Let's just move through here as fast as possible. EF connecting bridge. Ah, well, this thing will need here. We'll need this, the mine detector.
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Who's there? Nothing here. Who's there?
Shit.
I got him.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Interesting theory, mine. Yeah, we'll have to find out.
No sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
Freeze!
No! You're going to shoot.
Wrong answer. Okay. Ha! Just what I need. Second cardboard box.
Nothing here.
Pentazemin? Never pronounced that correctly. And there's also a vent here, which should lead us to the other room. Also, people may be noticing why I'm unequipping and re-equipping my weapon. Why does that work? Well, it actually reloads your ammo. It's a quick reload system they have in this game. Instead of waiting for the animation, SOCOM suppressor. That is precisely what I need. Now, holding up the guards that get a bit mouthy won't be an issue. The problem with the SOCOM is, of course, with it being unsuppressed, that guy who got a bit mouthy there, if I would have shot him in the arm, it would have alerted all the guards in the area, and that would have been bad news. So, yeah, that's what I did. Also, while I can heal, I'll get a ration there. There we go. And while this guy...
Freeze! No! If you're going to shoot, then shoot me. Please don't.
Come in. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So the bomb is actually down here, which you can only access from that little, like, going down the railing. So there we go.
Nothing here. There's somebody there.
Freeze!
Help!
Freeze!
Don't kill me.
Okay. Let me just see if there's any other level 1 rooms here that we can open up and explore. Because we might as well. Over here. Ah, I forgot about that. Here they come.
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Okay, they just leave. I'll take it. Don't think that's as intended, but I'll take it. Thankfully, with all these guys being unconscious, it's very easy to check all these doors. But none of them lead anywhere, so let's just go to the next area. We have... Oh.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler Building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler Building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Kojima's a big movie buff, so his games often have a lot of references to pop culture movies in them. Okay, yeah. First of all, that thing can go to hell and back. That's my imagination.
It's the enemy. I need it.
Goodbye.
Communications with the FA connecting bridge have ceased.
I think I got this guy's dog tag, but just in case. No, I think I can see the glint on his chin, so... Oh no, I do have it. Okay, right enough. Okay. It's in here. And while I'm here, I'm going to deal with that camera.
Freeze!
You can indeed do that, in fact. There you go.
Don't kill me.
So this is a little maze that you made using the pipes that you need to use in order to get to the bomb, which go over here, and down here. And I am going to go and get this pentasamin because it's... Oh, it's a bandage, okay.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my life so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Oh, there we go. Another twist. Okay, let's move on to strut B.
There's somebody there.
Who's there? Who's there?
Freeze! Are you going to shoot me?
What do you think? Wakey, wakey.
Freeze! What are you?
Both of you, huh?
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Think got a bit too close. That's fine. I'll get this guy, and then I'll come back for him. Excuse me.
Freeze!
We're not going to defuse the bomb first because I know where it is, because I found it earlier. Come on, wakey, wakey.
Freeze! Don't kill me.
And there we go. Right, now for the bomb.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in. Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
But the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Writing, the one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
Writing, move! Get to the bottom of strut A now!
Okay, here we go. Thank God these guys are still unconscious. These guys not so lucky. Yeah, they frame it as 400 seconds for the drama.
Freeze!
Right. Pliskin, listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
That man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Right. Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the President. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
So here we go.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the President.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the President. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
That's a good question, isn't it, there, Mist?
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off my father. Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you? Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else. And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
So this is going to be an interesting boss fight. I'm going to show you why.
You missed. What good are you?
Yeah, all bullets go around Fortune. So we're basically at a point of survival. Halfway point. Oh.
Right? Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, right?
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, Raiden.
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
Nah, she blasts you before you can get close.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one, really.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later, Vamp.
Now! Damn.
Vamp. Are you gone? No. No, that death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad? You've punished me enough. I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
There's no need for sorrow, Queen. I died once already.
Vamp.
I can't die twice.
All right, here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to deal with this, and then we're going to save and end it. So probably about another 20 minutes of the stream left, if that. Or 400 seconds, if that things go badly. I forgot they did that. Just another little present. Fortune can't find happiness because her father was killed, supposedly by Solid Snake.
Freeze!
Just yawning on the job, buddy. That was the worst mistake you could make. Where am I going? Ah. The other direction. Okay.
Freeze!
Don't kill me.
I'll take a chaff grenade, sure. The one giving the speech. Yeah. It's fine. Hey, I'm gonna bother with you. And supposedly she can't die, or he won't let her die.
Freeze!
Help! Who's there?
Yeah, supposedly that's what happens. The gun just jams, or she can't do it. Actually, something always stops her from being able to kill herself. I don't think we even need the sensor, so... Because literally, he leaves the bomb right here.
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man.
Is he dead, Sal?
I am Fat Man. I am the greatest that humanity has to offer, and the most. Can you hear it? Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time. And life. Don't you love this sound? I used to hang around department store clock counters. Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start. Yum. Good year. Let's drink to Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
So that's what's going on, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts! No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. Set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension. So that I can become the Emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember you.
How dare you! I'm an artist! That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat. Let's move!
Okay, boss battle time. Fat Man.
Hey, where'd you go? It's time to get back to the bar.
Remind me how to knock him down, Lemming. Is it just rapid fire, if I recall correctly?
Is that a BB? Is that a BB?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
You asked for more bombs.
Thank you, Lemming.
My suit. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
The party's over for you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place. Huh? No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by. Where is it? Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead. Damn! Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
Well, that was Fat Man. Even though we did do a trank kill on him. Which means, now everyone's wondering, yep, the bomb is here. Thankfully, because we did a trank kill, we get his dog tags, Peter Stillman's dog tags. So, there we go.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Defused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Okay, so that I think is a nice place for us to leave it for today. We're actually going to continue this tomorrow at 6:30. Sorry,
What's
not 6:30.
up, Jack?
7 p.m. That's what I usually do. 7 p.m. Sunday streams are a bit more hectic and off kilter. But yeah, I want to thank all of you for joining me here tonight. We're going to save. There we go. And we're going to have a little conversation from Rose as well. So let's not really change over.
Jack, I know you're probably doing fine, but don't get discouraged. Remember, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin is with you too. You'll be all right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Every time you say nothing, it's always something. What's wrong?
It's just that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
Well...
Yeah, Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on, isn't he?
What?
What?
Yeah, Pliskin is one heck of a man, isn't he? He's so cool, so confident.
Yeah.
But he's nowhere near as cool as you. You'll always be my number one. Always.
But that's not what I meant.
You know, you're kind of cute sometimes. Bye, Jack.
All right, then. That's going to be it for me, everyone. Thank you for joining me here today. I'll see you all next time. I want to thank everyone for joining us. I want to thank everyone for their donations. Very generous. I want to thank everyone joining us. I want to thank the for the raid earlier. Thank you for joining us with Amir and all the others. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.